felines, this is Kitty Cat Plays with Yarn here, and welcome to another build video. And actually, this is technically a Furnish video, because my dear friend HiphipRenee decided to do a small summer series on her channel where she builds shells, gives time for other people to furnish them, and then does like little... oh gosh, I don't really know what they're called, but like kind of just shows them off on her channel, which I'm super hyped for, because I am very lazy when it comes to actually building, so these are kind of perfect for me. So if you want to download her shell, her gallery name is HiphipRenee, and the hashtag that she's putting all of the shells under is hashtag HiphipFurnish. So if you want to do this for yourself, then go check that out. Or if you want to download my version, it's under the hashtag KittyCatPWY or my origin ID, which is KittyCatPWYarn. So feel free to check that out, and be sure to mark the custom content filter, because for whatever reason all of my builds are getting marked as having custom content, and that's kind of funny because I don't even use custom content, build custom content at least, so I found that kind of entertaining. But I know I'm not the only one getting this issue, because Deligracy has had it for a while now as well, so there's that. But like I said, if you want to download it, feel free. It's on the gallery, and if you do, show me screenshots and things. I want to know how you played in this house, who you used in this house, because like most of my builds, I did kind of have an idea of who would be living in this house, at least if I were to play. So in my head, this was a single mother and her son, who was a toddler. And in my head, the mother is like a struggling freelance artist, and she wants to be a famous artist, and art is just like what she loves. I mean, obviously like she loves her son too, but like art, like as a career, is like what she wants to do. That's what she loves, da 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 da. And there is also a little office in this house too, and that actually looks vastly different from the rest of the house, and once we get to it you'll understand what I mean. But to put it in basic terms, I guess it's a lot less decorated and it's a lot less nice than the rest of the house. And I also had a thought process behind that, which is kind of shocking, because you can look at it and you'll just be like, oh, Jen got lazy while she was furnishing that. That's all that is. Which is true, but I came up with a storyline for it, so it works. I was figuring that this girl's parents are like pretty well off, like they're in good careers or whatever. And maybe her mother is like an interior designer or something, I don't know. But basically, her parents helped her with this house. Like, they were like, okay, we'll help you get furniture, decorations, whatever. But your office is for your career, so we're not gonna help you with that. You need to do that on your own. And that's why the office is so vastly different than the rest of the house. And I really like that, like, storyline. I mean, I don't even know if you'd call it a storyline, but I just really like it, and I hope you guys do as well. And in the office, like I said, she wants to be like a famous painter or a famous artist. So in the office there is like a little computer area, and she has an easel, and then she also has one of the like digital sketch pad things. I can't remember quite what they're called in the game, but she has one of those, and that's on one of her nightstands in her bedroom. And in the office as well, her son does have a toy box in like one of the big stuffed animals, and I just feel like that's because in my head her toddler is clingy and he just wants to be around mom all the time, so she put some of his toys in there, so like if he does come in her office with her, she won't have to entertain him, like she'll have the toys. And that sounds kind of bad, but like if you're trying to work, like, you don't want to have to entertain your child. So that's part of the reason she put the toys in there. And then also, like, her kid's kind of really spoiled. So like whenever she has extra money, she spends it all on him. And like, just he has everything he ever wanted, basically. Like, outside he has like the little wagon thingy, and he has a slide and like the nice toddler pool, and then in his room he has so many toys like you wouldn't even believe, and in the office he has that little section as well. And he's just like a spoiled little boy. But you might not think it when you see like the common areas of this house, because like, she made sure that the common areas are like very clean and like don't have his toys, which I feel like is how a lot of parents are. Like, they have to have like the common areas like super nice and like super perfect, but like the kids can basically do whatever they want in their room. And I feel like that's just how it is a lot of places. Or I guess that's like how a lot of people are. I don't know why I was phrasing that weird, but yeah. And also that little, like, I don't even know what it's technically called in game, but like the little AC unit or whatever that you can see in the corner right there, that's outside. Renee put like a little fence around that, like one you can easily step over. But I decided that the mother here would feel that that was unsafe for her kid, which I mean, it's true, it's not safe. Like, those things aren't safe to have out in the open. But in my head, she saw that and she was like, "Oh no, I can't do that. I need to put a like higher fence with a gate, so like my kid can't get in there." And that's exactly what I did. I ended up putting like one of the higher fences and a gate, and I actually ended up fencing in the whole backyard. I don't know why. I just thought it looked better instead of just having like one little section gated off. I mean, I don't know. It looked okay with one section gated off, but I like the whole fenced in yard, and I feel like the mother wanted to do that as well, just in case. Because she's a little paranoid about her little boy, but that's okay. Because, you know, that's just how mothers are. And I did put laundry in this house as well. Here is where I put it in. I put in like this little, it's technically a dresser, which I don't know why it doesn't look like a dresser. No one thinks it looks like a dresser, but I put that like dresser, quote unquote, there, and sized it down a little bit so it would fit better next to the washing machine, because it looks like it has like linens inside it, like towels and stuff. So that's kind of where I imagine they stored all their towels and all of that kind of stuff. Right next to the washing machine, and I feel like it makes sense too, because like once they're done you can put them right in there. And yeah, so this house probably does require a lot of packs, but that's just kind of how I build my houses. I don't really pay attention to what is required, and I know that a lot of people like limited pack builds, and I like doing limited pack builds, but I just kind of have a hard time with it sometimes, because I do have all the packs, so I go crazy sometimes, and I was going to apologize, but but I'm definitely not going to apologize for that. But yeah, also I feel like part of this house might not be playable. And by part of that, I mean, I don't know if a sim can get to the other side of the bed, in the bedroom, and the living room, I'm not 100% sure if you can get, like, around that. I assume they can somehow, but I'm not 100% sure, and, I haven't tried it, so, oops, but I just, like, never playtest my builds. Like, I did one when I first started my channel, like the Strangerville house I did, and that was so like, I played in it on my own time, and it was so unplayable, but it looked so good. Like, I love that house so much, and I'm so proud of it, not gonna lie. And this was the point where I was like, okay, it's a single struggling artist with their toddler child. And yeah, that's kind of what happened there. and I'm just kind of cluttering things up because that's what I do. And I jump around a little bit here and there because I'll like see something I want and then I'll be like, oh, I need this, and put it down. But for the most part, I don't jump around that much. And I'm looking for like a little light to put on her dresser because her makeup and stuff's there, so I imagine she like stands there and puts her makeup on, or maybe sits there, like grabs that stool and sits there. So I was like, she needs light over here. So I grabbed that little, I don't even know technically what those are, but I grabbed that and put that over there. And then I was like, oh crap, I need a laundry basket. And I couldn't find a good spot for it in her room or the bathroom. So I actually just ended up throwing one in the toddler bedroom. And that's about it. So, like, as bad as that is, I feel like it's also easier because that way your Sims won't have to go to, like, a crap ton of different laundry baskets and get them. There's only one laundry basket to go to, so that's a plus, I think. Let me know what you guys think about that. And I put laundry, like, in every house, pretty much, just because I love it. Like when Laundry Day was first announced, so I was so mad because they gave us like, if you don't know, Laundry Day was a fan-made stuff pack, or a fan. How do I phrase it? They let the community kind of pick aspects of the pack, so they gave us a bunch of different options. So they gave us laundry, like eco living, which is like living off the land. They gave us like a wedding pack, like a death pack or something, and then I think there was like a video game pack or something like that. And it was like, oh, pick your top 3. And I didn't even pick laundry because I was like, no, like I don't care about laundry. Like these other things are so cool. Like I want a wedding pack, I want a danger pack, like whatever. And like they let us choose like concept art and stuff, and it was really, really cool. But then it was announced that laundry won, and I was so bitter because like I was like, okay, like sure, laundry's cool, but I don't want laundry in my game. But now I put laundry in every single build because a lot of houses, like the type I build, have laundry rooms. So I just build them. And I tend to play with laundry a lot too because I play in my own houses. And all of my houses have laundry rooms. So as much as I hate playing with laundry, I do it kind of inadvertently. So there's that. And I just made like a little changing table over there in the corner out of a dresser, because this is a toddler, and as much as we would like to have them 100% potty trained, sometimes toddlers aren't 100% potty trained. So there is that, and like I said, he has so many toys. And I wanted to put a dollhouse in there, but I was like, I don't think I can do that. That's too much. So I just end up putting the dragon and the toy box in there, and that's it. And like this kid is spoiled, like in the best way. Like his mom just loves him, so she gives him like anything he wants, and he has like the fancy nightlight and like some books by his bed too, because I feel like she reads him to sleep all the time. Because like I said, he's her little boy. Like there's no changing that. And yeah, we're just going to go to the office next, I believe, right? And you guys will definitely see what I mean when I say the office is a huge change. Or maybe I go to landscaping next. Yeah, so I moved on to landscaping, and the first thing I did was that fence that I told you about, because I felt like she definitely wasn't gonna have any of that. And then I sized down some trees and put them in the planter boxes, or plant pots, I guess. They're not boxes. And I sectioned off some of that to put in cement. I don't even know if it's actually cement. But in hindsight, I feel like the mom wouldn't like having cement there either, because her kid is playing. Like there's that little wagon, and I put the slide into, and yeah, I feel like she wouldn't be okay with that. I should have put like pillows or something down at the end of the slide. I feel like that'd be cute. But oh well, hindsight is 2020. And we are getting relatively close to the end of the build. I think I'm pretty much done with landscaping. Am I not? What am I doing? Oh, I ended up putting like a little table out there as well, and a little grill on the deck. So if she had anyone over, she could actually entertain, which I don't think she does. She kind of throws herself into her work a lot. But in my head, she wanted one anyway, just in case. Like, I feel like she's really close with her family, so that's kind of the only people she has over. And even then, she doesn't have them over a lot, which they don't really like, but you can't really do anything about it because she throws herself into her work. So, and her mom understands it because that's what she did when she was younger. But her dad is like, why don't you let us come over more often? But you know, that's just how it goes. And here is the office, and now you guys will see what I mean. It's very different from the rest of the house. That's pretty much all that ends up there. She has like some books and like a pencil thing on her desk, and she has like a few things on the walls in here, but otherwise that's pretty much it. But we are going to be jumping into some screenshots very soon, so I'm going to get going right now. So I hope you guys are having a perfect afternoon, evening, or whatever, wherever you are in your neck of the world. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to become a popper, because I post new videos all the time. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye!